Hi, welcome to Inside Views, the show where we take you inside the world of the University of Western Sydney.
We're your hosts, Paul and Emily, and today's episode we will be taking a look at the university's westernmost campus at Kingswood.
We'll take you inside the stunning new library,
check out their pitch-perfect music department,
and lastly, we'll see what hidden gem is secreted away within the School of Engineering.
That all sounds pretty great, but my favourite thing about the Kingswood campus will always be the subway.
I didn't know they had an underground train line.
You're an idiot.
Well, there goes my dignity. Let's go to Carleen, our roving student reporter for the Kingswood campus. Carleen, please save me.
Welcome to the Kingswood campus. This is the first of 6 world-class campuses that we will be exploring on Inside Views. Kingswood and the neighbouring Werrington campuses together form the Penrith campus, granting students access to a broader range of classes and facilities. From its humble origins as a family dairy farm, the Kingswood site has transformed in just the last 25 years to become the university that students know and love today. Despite lacking the prestige of an older university or the glamour of a city campus, UWS's Kingswood campus is driven by innovation and genuine interest in fulfilling the needs of its students. There is no greater symbol for the progress being made on Kingswood campus than the stunning new John Phillips Library. Named after the university's much-loved second chancellor, this library represents a reunification of students on the Kingswood and Werrington campuses. The first Penrith library, the Ward Library, was built on Werrington South campus. This campus was then ideally located between Kingswood and Werrington North. However, as Werrington North moved towards administration and the student population on Kingswood campus skyrocketed, it became clear that a new library was necessary. The ALISON Library was opened on Kingswood campus to temporarily satisfy that need while plans were made to build a new modern centre of learning. This building, which opened April 1st, now houses the library's complete collection as well as a range of other student resources. This beautiful library truly serves as the centre of student life on campus.
And that library looks big enough to get lost in.
You know, those staircases remind me a little of Hogwarts.
Eat your heart out, Sydney University.
Did you know that UWS students have access not only to their home campuses, but to all UWS campuses?
Yes, some students even take courses on more than one campus, giving them a more specialised learning experience.
Well, I've actually been tracking the progress of 2 students who are taking courses on more than just a couple of campuses.
This is Matt and Jonas. Their course involves classes on each of the uni's 6 main campuses. Can they handle it? Will they graduate?
Okay, stay on task. Meet me in the group study room.
Yep.
Because last time, you took 30 minutes to pick a chair.
No worries. I got this.
Okay, we should probably start in the... Okie dokie.
Yep. Why not? Yeah, I can handle 3.
Working hard.
Looks like the stress of uni life is getting to them already.
We'll check back in with them next week to see how they're progressing. I've heard that they have an assessment for their forensics course.
You mean with blood splatter and everything?
You'll have to wait and see.
Oh, I hate waiting.
Well, you'll have to get used to it since we're going to take a break.
No.
We'll be back with an innovative way to use music and UWS's best kept secret.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Inside Views and our spotlight on the University of Western Sydney's Kingswood campus.
Fun fact, Kingswood actually has the largest number of individual learning spaces out of all the UWS campuses.
Really? I would have thought Parramatta had more.
Nope. Another fun fact, it is objectively the best looking campus in all of Sydney.
You can't prove that.
Okay, but they do have an awesome music department.
And what an excellent segue to our next segment, which just happens to be on some innovative uses of music.
Yes, so my name is ALISON Short. I'm a lecturer at the University of Western Sydney in the School of Humanities and Communication Arts. I teach music therapy and I'm also a researcher. I have quite a few years of experience in research as well as in music therapy. Music therapy is a practice where we're looking at the needs of the client or the consumer. Patient, depends what word is being used in what context. It might also be a student in an educational context. But we're looking at the needs of that particular person and figuring out how we might use music to help address those needs and help the person grow and develop or heal in one way or another.
When we first met Simra, her muscle control was really weak, wasn't it? And when she was playing, she could not even hold a drumstick. And we worked on the limb control for quite a while. So the fine motor control came in just this year, and we started working with our fingers to play the piano. Music is simply a vehicle to address developmental goals.
Music therapy can be used with many populations. As I alluded to, it can be used in education, for example special education with developmental delay, but it can also be used in a range of other situations and many different ways that music is used. It could be playing instruments and being involved. It could be structured where there's a part in the song for the person to respond and play the drum. You know, Johnny plays the drum, now played, that type of thing. So it's part of activities like that. But it could be free improvisation. Let's make the sound of a storm. Let's hear the sounds coming in the distance. Let's hear, how are we going to do thunder and lightning in musical terms? How is it going to recede into the distance? Not only is it a bit of fun, but it's also a good way of getting some emotions out. If people are feeling quite angry or things like that, it's a good way to get some of the feelings out too. The Nordhoff-Robbins Centre at the University of Western Sydney is the only centre of its type in the Southern Hemisphere. There are some other Nordhoff-Robbins centres, for example at New York University and of course in the United Kingdom and also through Asia. But this is the only centre in Australia and in the Southern Hemisphere. We're interested in telling people about music therapy and recruiting people for the future who are interested in music therapy. One of the things we've been doing at the University of Western Sydney, we had an innovative subject that we taught this last summer, a summer course on music and wellbeing. And we attracted students who'd come from psychology, from music, and I think there was one from journalism. people that were interested in music that wanted to know a little bit more as an extra summer course, but out of the people that attended, more than half indicated that they would be interested in doing music therapy in the future. And it's an exciting profession because you never quite know what's going to happen. You do know the principles to apply. There is evidence about what we're doing, but there's always an element of creativity in there too about the way you do things in music therapy. And the most remarkable changes in people's behaviour and development can be seen in music therapy. It is just spectacular sometimes.
MAKERSPACE incorporates so many different activities. We've got the 3D printing hub. It includes robotics, virtual reality and programming, a Fab Lab kind of component with laser cutting machines and lathes, CNC machines and routers. So the equipment is available, and what we'd like to do is have the equipment available to the wider community. So it's great that it's here for our students, researchers, people across the university, but we want people to be able to connect and engage with us. High school students, teachers, workshops, after school activities, holiday programs, really it's limitless, but we'd like to be able to offer the space that people can come in, work on a project here. Maybe it's a final year design and technology student at high school that needs to get something designed or printed. We've got academic staff and technical staff. Our students can act as mentors and give them advice on projects as well. So there's great opportunity here in the Makerspace. We'd really love to be able to open it up and offer it to the community as well.
Yeah, so we were first introduced to the space through our first assignment when I first started industrial design. The assignment was based on using the printers, so we had to make something. It was a small little part, 4 parts altogether. I made a little car. From there, they've gotten more printers and the better quality MakerBots that we've got behind us. And each assignment has involved some form of that technology, so we use that in our assignments. So I made the light that's behind me here. That was last year. That was based mostly around that, so we had to have a minimum of 4 parts made. It just made it a lot easier to print all of the parts for it. It was meant to be a modular design, so each one of the shapes used is a module, and then we could either print them or get them reproduced by hand, but it was just a lot simpler printing it compared to actually forming it by hand, making a mold or something like that. Just made it much simpler.
If you just want to come down, have a look at it. Anyone can come down, doesn't cost any money to come in, have a look at it. And yeah, it's just open for everybody, not just university and that. It's basically a place that you can come down here, you have a concept, and you want to put it into reality, and it's where dreams come true, where you'll be able to have what you have in your head and be able to hold it in your hand.
I've actually been down there to the Makerspace, and it really is incredible. They're so welcoming, and they just want people to work with.
Yeah, that's so true. And they have all that fantastic equipment, and it's criminally underused. I really recommend you head over and check it out.
We're going to take a small break, but when we get back, we're going to be checking in on what's been happening on all the other campuses.
Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back.
And you're just in time for our next segment.
Well, we were hardly going to start without them.
Yeah, I know that.
It's time for our campus roundups.
We'll be checking in with the student representatives from each of our 5 other campuses.
Let's start with Andrew over at Werrington.
I'm outside a public relations classroom, also known as practitioners of the dark arts. Now let's see if there's any truth to that, shall we? The door's locked. That's a worry. It's a little bit cold outside. I hope there's no dementors in there.
I'm here at the car park that's under construction at the UWS Campbelltown campus. As you can see, there's going to be plenty of spots, so there's no excuse for you not to come to class.
Oh, hey guys. I'm here in the library of Parramatta campus, just reading up about kangaroos. Fun fact, if you didn't know, like kangaroos actually box, like they'll actually fight each other like box. I've just read it now and I'm pretty freaked out about it, to be honest. But I'm gonna get back to study and try to learn some more stuff. So I'll see you later.
We're here today at the BANKSTOWN campus and I've heard it's a bit of a rough area, so I've got my gear and I'm prepared. Although it seems pretty peaceful today, but we'll see how the day goes on. We've just spotted this awesome ticket machine, as you can see behind me. It's a drive-through ticket machine. This is awesome for those who park on campus and who are always late to uni. Speaking of which, I'm late right now. Gotta go!
Hey guys! We're out here at the UWS Hawkesbury Connect Fitness Gym, a place where students can do some physical activity and get ready for the music festival season coming up. Let's go get large.
Am I doing this right, guys? That's all for me, guys, here at the UWS Connect Fitness Gym. Back to you.
We're very nearly at the end of our show.
Join us next week when we'll be getting lost on the enormous Hawkesbury campus.
I can't wait. I'm going to pat a cow.
You know there's more than just cows. They have a crime house and some first-class science facilities.
Yes, but also cows, right?
Yes.
That's all I ask for.
Now, to play us out, we have a fantastic performance brought to you by the multi-talented UWS Music School.
See you next week.
Mm-hmm.